Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Skywars. I'm not very pleased with the fact that the first thing I saw when I got on the Hive was homophobia towards someone saying they were non-binary, but it's fine, because now I get to stab my annoyances away. So, I had to go through a Burger King drive-thru today, and it was quite the experience. I'm a little traumatized by it, but first let me explain to you why I would go through the Burger King drive-thru to begin with, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, Burger King sucks, da 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 da. It's actually not, the Burger King I go to at least isn't that bad. It's not that bad. Like, it could be worse. It could be way worse. And this is also coming from a person that doesn't really like Taco Bell because, before you all click off, because I used to have it a lot. So I kind of got sick of it, as one would with literally anything if they have it too much. Unless it's drugs. Anyways, I, was in the Burger King drive-thru where we pull in, and why are they fighting on my spawn island? We pulled in, and immediately I noticed that something was off because I didn't ask to take our order or anything, and the other person had just pulled straight through. They'd gone, didn't even get their food, whatever, and I was like, the speaker might be broken, or the sensor or whatever, I don't know, but something might be broken, and we were like, nah, we'll just wait. We'll just wait. I said we. The person driving the car said, nah, we'll wait. I bet they're there. They're just, it takes time sometimes. And I'm like, okay, fine, we'll wait. I could just go inside and order, but that's fine. So, we're waiting. It's been a good few minutes. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I was about to say something, and I was like, you know what? Minecraft wasn't coded in a day. It was coded in 7, but anyways. I was waiting, trying to be patient, trying to remind myself, things take time, right? It takes time. And we near like the 10-minute mark of sitting there. I'm like, okay, can I please just go inside and order the food? Like, come on. They're not coming. They're not answering us. They're not gonna speak to us. And finally, my mom's like, yeah, fine, we'll go inside. And I go in and I'm like, yo, is your speaker broken? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, I freaking knew it. So that is the Burger King drive-thru experience for anyone wondering. What? I don't know how to feel about that guy. What was that? I'm not weak. I'm not. Oh shoot, that was the wrong. Never mind. Now I am. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I messed up so bad. Oh wait, they got caught. They got caught in the first cobweb. What an idiot. No. My cobweb. No. I'll just eat this out of sadness then. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Wow, you're so cool. You can icy. Goodbye. So anyways, moving on from Burger King, school stories. So, in a nutshell, the story is about don't do what I do. So I, as you know, have, well, some of you know, I have English, Spanish, and driver's ed and history class this semester, right? And my school changes classes between semesters because why not? We only have 4 classes a semester. It's actually pretty enjoyable for me. I like it more. But anyways, I digress. So it goes in the order of driver's ed and gym, Spanish, English, history. Now, as you can imagine, AP history and English honors are pretty challenging classes, you know? They kind of say it in the name, because for those of you that have been around on the channel a long time, and I don't think anyone that's been around since this video is still watching, but as I've said in like the 3rd video I ever released, did I just say released? I'm so tired. As I said in the 3rd video I ever released, there we go. I think AP stands for all pain. I'm just like 90% sure that's what it stands for. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, that makes the most sense to me. No. Why are you taking like little to no knockback? What is this? What is this game? I know you're not that good. No. No. You really think I can't take you too? Urgh. But anyways, so obviously AP History, I have like a good page of homework every night, plus I have a project that I have to work on. And Honors English, I have like a notebook that I have to keep up with. I have to like take notes on what I'm reading and like do critical thinking. You'd be like, oh, you know, I think this character reminds me of this character because this traumatic event happened when they were, you know, 0.7 years old. That kind of stuff. And so that's kind of... I was never worried. Like, that's the predominant thing that I have to do now, which is why I don't upload as much anymore, but I'm gonna, I swear. Uploads are coming back. I promise. But anyways, basically, history and English kind of own me, and then I have to do, like, driver's ed studying, because if I don't pass these tests, they're like, oh, well, if you don't pass these tests, the state, it's gonna get mad at you. They're gonna come to your house and steal your dog, and I'm like, oh, I don't want that to happen. That's not enjoyable. So basically, I have no choice but to do good in all those classes. Now, notice how I did not mention Spanish. That's one of those classes that it's like, I do need to complete it to get my advanced diploma when I graduate, but that's about it. That's the only reason I'm taking it. So obviously, it's not at the forefront of my mind. Now, my Spanish teacher is a very unconventional teacher, right? And what I mean by that is she made us play patty cake to remember how to say I call myself in Spanish. What? What? I was like, it's one of those things where it's like I'm learning nothing. I'm literally just wasting time. This is stuff that I learned in like intro to Spanish, like years ago. This is not anything new. And the fact that we're learning it with patty cake, what are we, 4? No. And so, obviously, I mean, that kind of shows how unconventional our teaching style is. Now, I had an assignment that was to record myself saying 6 things about me, 3 true, 3 false. Not even in Spanish. Right? She wanted us to do it in English. And so, obviously, given the choice between... Oh, hey, I get to clickbait full diamond armor now. Given the choice between finishing my history and English assignments, classes that genuinely matter and have actually important assignments that will affect how I perform in the class going forward, I choose to do those assignments, right? As any sane person would. Now, these assignments, this homework, usually takes me until about 10-ish, factoring in the ADHD. So generally, I'm up pretty late doing homework. Meaning, I get extremely tired. Because of that, I'm sitting there trying to do my actually important homework. It hits 10, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go shower, then I'm gonna go to bed, and I can do the other work in my free block tomorrow. I went to bed the night it was due, and she made perfectly clear to us it was due at midnight. I went to bed at 10, fell asleep at 10, did not wake up at midnight or before midnight. This isn't one of those stories where I'm like, oh, well, and you know, then I just barely got it in the nick of time because I'm so lucky. No. I fell asleep completely forgetting about it. And then I was like, oh, you know what? In gym the next day, I was walking around. I'm just going to redstone up because I feel like it. In gym the next day, I was walking because you get choices on Fridays. And on Friday, so I usually opt to walk because I don't want to play basketball with all the nerds that like try way too hard at basketball. I don't want to play volleyball because I find volleyball extremely boring. And walking is just nice. You get to put in your earbuds, just listen to music and enjoy life, which isn't something I get to do often. So I enjoy it. And goodbye. Oh! I was never worried. Now, for those of you that are sitting there now like, oh, dummy, it is Friday. Your story's falling apart. It's not true. Okay, well, I had school off today. You can see in the Discord, which you should join. You can see in the Discord, I had today off. So they treated Thursday as if it was Friday. There. Don't yell at me telling me I fake my stories. They're real, mostly. But anyways, so I did not get that turned in, but it's fine. It probably tanked my grade, but I haven't checked, and if I don't see it, it doesn't count. Right? Don't do what I do. My sister, I don't remember what we were talking about, but we were sitting in the office area at a place. I'm not going to specify where. I'm not going to specify where. But it was like a lobby office thing, and we were sitting there talking about something to do with school. It was... I don't remember what. Something about how she didn't want to do her homework. And I was like, yeah, then... I mean, I don't... And she was like, well, I also don't like any of my teachers, so I just don't want to work for them. And I'm like, yeah, that's something I do. Don't do what I do, though. And she was like, why? You do it, and you don't get in trouble. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm a dumb 10th grader that doesn't care anymore. I've just given up on caring. And I was never worried. Yeah, be scared. You can do it. We all believe in you. Oh, wait. I was bamboozled. You can do it. I believe. I believe in you, Dark Angel. Hey. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. No. Goodbye, Dark Angel. Goodbye, Dark Angel. Oh my god, okay. They're perfectly connected to the hive. No, I wanted those pants. Anyways, I was like, yeah, I'm a dumb 10th grader that just doesn't care anymore. They just don't care. And she was like, yeah, well, I'm a dumb 6th grader that just doesn't care anymore. I was like, yeah, but you're a 6th grader. You have to make a good impression on your teachers. You're new. I'm not. I don't have to make a good impression. My teachers, all my teachers this year know me, which is actually true, because the gym coaches remain the same, so they met me last year. The Spanish teacher I have also happens to be the teacher that has my homeroom, so she met me last year. The English teacher I have happens to be my esports coach, so we've known each other since last year. And my history teacher I had to know since last year because I had to meet the AP teacher to decide if I was going on the AP course. So bam. I know all my teachers, and therefore I can just not care because they know me. And the teachers hate me, but love me at the same time because I do absolutely nothing and still do super well, except for when I forget. Sorry, Spanish teacher, but I'm also very not sorry because it was a dumb assignment to begin with. Just don't tell her I said that. Just, I would prefer to live. Yeah. Can I get, like, diamond pants now, please? I'm trying to wrap up this game. I don't have anything else to talk about. So, inflation, am I right? Yeah, stab. Yeah. 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 And... stabbed. Is that game? No, of course it isn't. How many kills do they have? 3? No, I can't get kill leader. I can tie for it. It's fine. It'll do. The last player's AFK. Why? Every time. It happens every time. Here, use this. I don't want you to die. Oh. They didn't use it. Anyways, guys, that was another episode of Skywars. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, I guess. Or comment, or do all 3. Or do 2 of the 3, or 1 of the 3. I don't care. Just 1 of them, please. I need the validation of the internet.